She wants to dance, Steve. She wants to dance. There it is.
You can't sit still. No. You can't sit still. Why don't you read your own introduction?
Lea Thompson is putting on her dancing shoes once again for a big charity event. You remember she was on Dancing with the Stars last year, and she occasionally gets to cut the rug on Switched at Birth.
Good. Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I think I was really sick when we shot that thing.
It was sick.
I was. A terrible cold.
Oh, you don't mean that. Hey, that was sick.
No, that was sick.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was actually sick.
Huh? And did you feel like you were going to pass out or something while you were doing it?
No, I just didn't have any energy, but it looks good now.
It looks really good.
It worked.
But that was before Dancing with the Stars, and then I got really much better at dancing.
Really? Okay.
And then after that, I mean, you were like a machine on the show, and then you still have the machine body going on. Because I know you even lost weight being on the show, right?
Yeah, I lost like 12 pounds, and I've gained back like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
but I'm holding on. I'm going to hold on to it. I worked too hard.
Is it true that the great Baryshnikov, the great ballet dancer, said to you, "You're pretty good, but you're too chunky"?
Yeah, that's true. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Otherwise, you know, I would still be in Minnesota, which would be a great thing. But I'm so happy to be where I am.
But did it destroy you at the moment when this god of ballet says to you?
Yeah, but you know what? That's a really great lesson for young people to know. You know, sometimes the thing you think you're going to do isn't what you end up being really good at. And, you know, you got to take adversity and move forward and find a new path.
Have you ever heard from him since, you know, all the fame came your way? Have you ever crossed his path?
Well, actually, my daughter was singing for him in New York, my daughter Madeline, and he was at this party, and I kept avoiding him because I was like, this story keeps coming up. I mean, he must be like, I don't even remember the girl.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who is that girl, Lea Thompson? I have no idea.
I know nothing of what she
I never said these things.
I know.
Well, you could have then, you know, when you win a big award, you can say, I definitely want to thank Misha.
Misha,
yeah.
I love you, thank you.
If you didn't hurt me, destroy me at that moment, I never could have done these things.
And I never would have sang, and I never would have, you know, picked up dancing again in my 50s.
So there's a lesson. If somebody...
Oh,
no, not her. She falls apart.
I fall apart. Believe me, the things that get said, I should just stay in a corner rocking, you know, in my pajamas.
Yeah, the internet's scary about that.
Why are you here today?
I am here today because I'm doing the stage benefit at the Saban Theater on Saturday night at 7:30, and it's an amazing benefit for AIDS Project Los Angeles. It's been going for 30 years, 31 years. Mm-hmm. And
it was one of the first.
Yeah, one of the first, and it's I've done it before, and it's a great occasion with a lot of wonderful people donating their time.
Will you sing, dance? What will you be doing?
I'm singing a song from the Grand Hotel called "Girl in the Mirror," all about going to Hollywood to become a star. Wait, I did that! Oh my God! And it's I get to dance with 2 lovely men, and it's going to be really fun.
Oh, it's fantastic! And this is the first time you've ever done, or you've done it before?
I've done it before, yeah.
Okay.
And I do a lot of these around town. It's a really great way to give back.
You're always a hit at the United Sardies.
Thank
through
you.
Alzheimer's
Thank
Association.
You. Thank you.
I was reading where you said, you know, you had the movie career going and things were good, and Back to the Future, of course, made you a star, and Howard the Duck made you much talked about. And you had your daughter, you know, and then you're off making a movie, and you realize, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong place, right?
Yeah. Well, I just was really lucky that after I had my second daughter, I got offered Caroline in the City, which, you know.
I loved that
yeah,
show.
And that was a good schedule for having babies. So I've been really lucky with, you know, kind of balancing my working and my mothering. And I'm still like working with my kids. They're both actors and actresses and writers. My daughter and she wrote a movie I'm going to direct this next fall, and so I'm still like working with them, and I have a really close relationship with them.
And it doesn't scare you that they got into this business to follow in the footsteps at all?
Well, you know, it's been good to me,
Yeah.
and this is, you know, it's a family business. My husband's a director, Howard Deutsch, and a producer, and so it's kind of like fun to be able to guide them. And you know, there is a tradition in history of people following in the family
Yeah.
business.
It's
Of
called,
course.
It's called the Barrymores.
Yeah.
But the thing about you is, as a young girl star, you were like everybody's girlfriend. And it hasn't changed.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
No,
I've had a long run.
No, but do you understand what I'm saying?
I know. When we were talking about it with my kids, they always ask who's coming on, and I said your name, and then my husband recited one of the movies that he really liked of yours, and it's like everyone relates to you. I'm like, oh, she's the one from Back to the Future, you know, to these 10-year-old kids, and then my husband has a different reference for you. So
Yeah, and then with my show Switched at Birth, there's a whole new group of people,
That's
young
right.
women that know me in a different way, kind of as this kind of nice, interesting
Yeah.
mother.
Mom, yeah.
Yeah, and stable mother. And so it's interesting because my fan base is so kind of diverse. I've been really, really lucky to have different kinds of people that have, seen me in different ways.
all these years.
All right, enough praise for her.
I'm
okay,
sorry,
is that
I wasn't.
No, we were.
I appreciate
He
that.
hates if we gush too much. Did we
No,
hit the gushing
no,
meter?
you know what? I was gushing. I started the gush break, then I got sick of it. That's the story. of my
okay.
life. All right, the 31st annual stage event happens this Saturday night at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. Ticket information on all of it on myfoxla.com. It's always great to have
So
you.
So much
fantastic.
for supporting this TikTok.